it's Angela here. Today we're down on the Costa Tropical and I'm interviewing Len, who owns Brooklyn Deli. Thanks so much today, Len, for giving some time so we can have a quick chat about Brooklyn Deli and your move over here. So I think first and foremost for everybody, why here? Why move to Spain?
Why here? I came here 22 years ago. It was kind of a reset of life.
Yep.
I was in another industry and I needed to get out and just change my chip for a little bit. Mm-hmm. So that was really the short version of it.
Right, so you got brought to this area down on the Costa Tropical. You've got this wonderful delicatessen here that you and your wife co-own, and you've got all these different products. Why a deli and why all these different products?
Well, because of the work that I was doing previously, we did a lot of traveling, both for work and for personal, for fun. And we also do a lot of traveling for food. We like to travel through the stomach.
Yep.
So we tried lots of things, we eat lots of things, and it kind of, when we started looking into this, the idea of another change of scenery, a reset, a rechip, about a year and a bit ago, when we were starting to think about opening this, we said, you know, it all kind of fits together. We like food. We've seen the food in the countries. We've eaten the various things, the little things that no one would think about in all the different countries. And we said, you know, we could put that to be a positive kind of a way to bring in interesting and new things to the area.
Okay. So I know where I'm based in the Lecrian Valley, I have a lot of friends that do come down here because you have certain items that we just can't get where we live. What would you say was your favourite type of food?
My wife and I tend to like Asian food.
Yeah.
We've been a lot of times over to Asia, both for business and for pleasure, so to speak. And we like the food, the flavors, the use of the different textures and flavors and everything. So yeah, Asian stuff I think is top on our list of personal favorites.
And in particular, this zone, this area of the Costa Tropical, what are the things that you love about being here? I'm sure there's many.
I'm originally from New York. Way back. I haven't been back to New York in quite a while, and as I say, I moved initially to Spain, to Almuñecar, 23 years ago. And since then, I've come and go from here, but always based here.
Yeah.
And why do we come back? I think Almuñecar is a happy little town. It's a small little town. It's peaceful. We all kind of know each other. I think just because of the community.
Yeah.
And I say at this point, I feel like I've been here more than I've been anywhere else.
Yeah. So it's that connection with this area. Yeah.
And of course, my wife's from Granada.
Yeah.
Family from here. So she obviously has a history here and knows, you know, whether here or Granada, the area and people and everything. So,
great.
I think,
so I know one of the things, and we will be sampling it hopefully after this interview, are the deli sandwiches.
Bocadillos.
The Reubens. Oh my gosh, they look amazing.
Yes.
So if people are wanting to come down and grab a sandwich that they're not familiar with, or something that they might have tried in New York many years ago, they can definitely come down here and sample one of those deli sandwiches.
Yeah, that was one of our, at least my goal in the beginning, or one of my visions, right? In New York, when we think of a deli, delis are all Italian. Yeah. You know, and that's sort of where this Italian bit came into it. A lot of people ask if I'm Italian, and no. But, you know, so that's where the deli idea came in. All of the meats, the embutidos, the majority of them anyway, are Italian.
Okay.
We don't have chorizos and Spanish things for no other reason than, you know, we wanted to have something different.
Yes. Yeah.
So we use all the Italian meats in the bocadillos. The bocadillos, like you said, we have several from the Reubens, with various types of pastrami's that you could choose. We even have a meat-free one, a cheese-based. That was for one customer who kept calling up saying, "Oh, you know, I'm a vegetarian. but I want a Reuben cheese
yeah.
Reuben.
Yeah.
And so we kind of threw that on the menu.
Excellent.
And we do that. We have the Italian bocadillo, which is kind of could be one of our more popular ones, we should say, because I think a lot of people come in and they look at the menu a lot, especially the Spanish. They come in and they haven't seen this type of a sandwich with all these different meats and all these different things. And like, well, how do you fit all that on
one sandwich? And how do I put that in my mouth?
And indeed, that's going to be our biggest sandwich physically. That generally comes in around 600, 650, 700 grams.
So it might be a sharing sandwich.
Yeah, that's a big one. The Reubens. We've got some based on mortadella with truffle creams and things like that. And we have pistachio creams that we use in some, different types of cheeses as well. And
Fantastic. So I think if people watching this video do want to sample the delicatessen here and the range of food that you have, do get in touch. We're going to put your information on the screen so people can get in touch with you and the location so they know where it is. Really grateful for your time today. Much appreciated.
Thank you very much.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.